Welcome to the Hidden Chest, where I talk about overlooked, underrated, or underappreciated games you might not have tried. The Nintendo Wii was one of the highest selling and most influential, not just gaming systems, but things in general. So can someone please explain to me how a great early Wii title like Elebits went the way of Donkey Kong Jr. Math? Well, if you haven't played it before, I think you'll be shocked to find out how great it is. Get it? Yeah, okay, I'll talk about the story first so that pun will make sense. You see, Elebits are basically sentient electricity, and in this world, they power everything from light bulbs to lawnmowers. But after a massive bolt of lightning strikes, all of the power in the city goes out. That's where the main character Kai comes in. His parents are scientists who study Elebits, so they have to leave him in order to investigate this power problem. Apparently this is a regular thing for Kai, who believes his parents spend more time with Elebits than him. So like any normal kid, he steals his dad's gun, captures and enslaves Elebits by the thousands, and causes rampant amounts of property damage. This game has absolutely gorgeous cutscenes. The art was done by Akihito Tsukushi, yeah, that's probably right, and is completely one of a kind. Every picture is insanely colorful and has so much detail. Look at all the Elebits everywhere, it's just so pretty. Unfortunately, the game's voice acting doesn't do the art justice. It's not House of the Dead too bad, but it's bad enough. The kid sounds like a grown woman giving a bland portrayal of a little boy. But spoiler alert, that's because that's exactly what's happening. The dad, on the other hand, barely even seems to be trying at all.
Electricity and cars only work because of Elebits, you know? You wouldn't even be able to walk.
How could anyone do this?
But he could be doing it for his own safety. After all, wood doesn't conduct electricity. In all seriousness though, this game doesn't focus much on the story, so let's go to what it really excels in, the gameplay. This game is a first-person shooter, oddly enough, where you need to search every nook, cranny, trash can, and shoe for Elebits. You can use your capture gun to pick up and move objects in order to find the little guys, and once you see one, shoot it and eat it. Absorb it. It's kinda like Katamari Damashi in a way. You collect lots of small things to grow in power so you can collect even more things, also that you can complete a specific goal within the time limit. Of course, Elebits goes about this in a different way. You see, catching Elebits gives you watts, which are the SI unit of power equivalent to 1 joule per second, corresponding to the power in an electrical circuit in which the potential difference is 1 volt and the current 1 ampere. But in Elebits, they're points you need to accumulate in order to reach the goal. Unfortunately, with your gun's current power level, reaching that goal is impossible. Luckily, watts have a secondary function, the ability to power up electrical appliances. Just tap the switch on any of these doohickeys and power Elebits will pop out. These guys don't give you watts, but they do power up your gun, allowing you to carry bigger and heavier objects. Some of these appliances may need you to do a bit extra though, like in order to use this DVD player, you need to put in a disc. Luckily, I keep a copy of my favorite period piece, Movie DVD, just in case. Oops. Luckily, like any member of the movie DVD fandom, I keep a spare. Also helping you along the way are items. Slam them against a wall and they activate, granting all sorts of useful abilities, like lock-on machine gun fire, Elebit bait, and super strength, among other things. They are temporary though, so knowing when to activate them is key to your success. Otherwise you'll end up drier than China during 1942, and that killed like 3 million people. Yeah, okay, enough of the guitar riffs, please. There are many varieties of Elebit, with each one being more adorable than the last. Blue Elebits are speedy and can leave smoke screens, orange Elebits can fly, and black Elebits violently hurl themselves at you when you attempt to catch them. So, don't do that. You might actually recognize the black Elebits from their latest video game role as the Pokemon Pyukumuku. Glad to see great talent getting recognized, that guy's my favorite. Once you get far enough into the game, you'll have to take on boss Elebits. These guys are chaotic and powerful, and God knows Kai isn't gonna let them wreck the neighborhood before he can.
This guy looks pretty dangerous. I better catch him before he destroys my house.
These big baddies aren't terribly difficult to take out, but they are really fun, so it evens out. Oh, and finally, hidden in every level are 3 ultra-rare pink Elebits. Catching these cute little pricks unlocks bonus modes for the level you're in, like Score Attack, Endless Mode, and a unique challenge map, which can go completely off the deep end, but in a fun way. Even when you do find these pink Elebits though, it's not as easy as you'd think. They're extremely fast and can teleport, so you gotta be quick on the draw. Luckily for an early Wii game, Elebit's motion controls work great. It's accurate and responsive, as it should be when hunting such tiny targets. That being said, the controls aren't without fault. Like in many cases, you have to use the Wii Remote to push and pull things like doors and drawers, which can be really cumbersome to find the right positioning for. Doors would be especially bad due to how common they are, but hidden chest pro tip, just twist the doorknob and they open on their own. That saves a lot of annoyance, trust me. Also, screw putting toast in the toaster. I'm not a brain surgeon, people, seriously. Alright, let's get this thing in. Wait, oh, hold on. Oh dear, come on!
You know what they say?
Oh, no.
Toast is toast.
Oh, okay, I'll take it. And of course, when you bring up toast, you have to bring up the game's music. This game's soundtrack is fantastic. From upbeat jazz to intense techno, this soundtrack has quite a few options to pick from, and each one is great. Not to mention that you can pick any song you've heard before on any given level. That's just convenient. The music isn't the only ear candy here though. The sound design is also top-notch. Catching Elebits is made all the more satisfying because of it, especially when using this thing. Clanking and throwing things around is great, and the little sounds and cries that Elebits have just makes them all the more endearing. Now I just want to buy a bunch of merchandise that'll never exist. Sigh. I haven't really talked about the graphics in this game, but besides the artwork and the Elebit designs, everything's just good. Not bad at all, but not really amazing either. All the objects and environments are cute and colorful, plus they all pull off the night aesthetic really well. But as far as Wii games go, Mario Galaxy it is not. Still, I can just appreciate it for what it is. Wait, what was that? Oh, that's quite a cameo you got there, literal demon rabbit from Silent Hill. I'm not even joking, it's literally from Silent Hill. And it's in a rated E game. Blood and everything. Nice! Really though, change the scene. I don't want to look at this anymore. Please. Stop it. Oh no. Back on topic, when I talk about graphics, I have to talk about the game's biggest flaw, and that's the frame rate. A majority of these levels are completely fine, but the further you get in, the more likely you are to run into levels that are bigger and more open. The frame rate can have a bit of trouble keeping up in these. Normally not to the extent where it bothers me that much, but keep in mind that it can get pretty bad at points. Back to positives though, this game has quite a few bonus game types and features. For example, you can take in-game photos, look at and learn about all the Elebits you discover, and even check out item models, each with their own hilariously witty description. Like, check out this CD shredder.
What would happen if I put a CD in here?
Oh Kai, you truly are the complete package of both wisdom and charisma. As far as other game types go, there's a multiplayer mode that's loads of dumb fun. The game basically becomes a chaotic shooting gallery, and I love it. Plus, a highly robust editing mode, where you can make pretty much any kind of level you want. You can't share them online anymore, but if you have any friends, I'm sure you can have loads of fun with this mode alone. On top of all of that, if you're a score-happy type of person, this game might be the best of all for you. Every level ranks you on a typical letter-based system, up to rank S, and beating the game overall is also ranked. Getting S ranks, beating challenge levels, or getting ranked well once you beat the game unlocks various hidden elements that drastically change how the game plays, such as making Elebits more violent, or having homing fire always on. Plus, after you beat the third boss, you can find really hidden items, which unlock permanent upgrades like increased movement speed and capture range. Adding the 3 pink Elebits in every level on top of that, you have quite a few objectives you can focus on. So, Elebits is a great game in my opinion, but I guess I was in the minority. It got one sequel in the DS, but it doesn't seem to play anything like the original. After that, it got an iPad game? Other than that, nothing. And seeing how the series is owned by Konami, I expect it to stay like that forever. but no point in dwelling on that. I think Elebits is absolutely worth your time. It's creative, adorable, fun, and a real challenge for those of you who want to go a step above the rest. Elebits may be forgotten by its owners, and the world in general, but if you can find a copy, I highly recommend you pick it up. It'll really light up your day. Like electricity. That's where I was going with that. Heyo, thanks for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, then like or leave a comment. Oh, and thanks all for watching my last video too. That one blew up like crazy and I'm psyched. So I'm gonna open a Twitter account. If you're interested in that, then follow me. Thank you.